I'm going to be going over the song that David Hogg recently promoted on his Twitter account. Now, you can see the picture. It says, "You know who you are, created by," and get this, a group of musicians and artists who are joining the fight to #stop gun violence. All right, share it, blah, 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 5:14. So basically yesterday, 6:06 p.m., or I believe that's when I responded to it. And I'll just keep that image on screen. All right, we're going to go over the lyrics first, because I wrote them down, and there's just some stuff in here that doesn't make sense. All right, so it starts off with, you offer up your thoughts and prayers, the same response as always. That's true. Isn't that a good thing? I mean, if you didn't offer up your thoughts and prayers and like, oh, those kids, they're stupid, I don't like them, blah, 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 how would you feel, huh? That part I don't get why that's a bad thing. While bodies of our sons and daughters lay dead in the hallways. What? Oh, okay. I don't get why that's important. No kidding, they lay dead in the hallways. And your sons and daughters? I mean, this is coming from David Hogg's movement. Like, this is his voice. This is basically getting what he believes. So, he doesn't have sons and daughters. It's the parents of the kids who hate guns. That's where this is coming from, I bet. Alright, let's move on. The NRA controls you. You bow to their commands. Now, this is one thing I don't get. They demonize lobbying, yet they want to, and then, like, they started to demonize lobbying, right? David Hogg did. And then, like, on May 13th, he quoted a tweet from one of his many organizations, probably March for Our Lives, I don't remember which one it was, that basically said, come here and let's start a lobbying group, which I'll have to look at it again. But seriously, that's what it said. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're demonizing lobbying, and then you're going to support lobbying that is against the thing you hate. So it doesn't make sense. Their money's in your pockets. Okay, I can get that. And their blood is on your hand. Their blood? What blood? What are you talking about? You know who you are. This is a chorus. You know who you are. We've had enough of your lying. What lying? The children keep on dying. No kidding. Where the ballot feeds the bullet. They're talking about America here, I believe. Or it's, let me see here. I wrote them all down because I can't find a lyrics thing here. You know who you are. But the ballot beats the bullet in the land of the free. Okay, yeah. So, what does that mean, though? The ballot beats the bullet? What does that mean? You know, that's... somebody please explain that to me, because I don't get it. What does the ballot beats the bullet? What bullet, okay? So save your power, I think... it was hard to listen to because I was trying to listen to it and it was so loud, you know, some of the words didn't come out right. So, save your power, Washington, D.C. Yeah, you know who you are, and so do we. Good. At least you know who your congressmen are. That's good to know. All right. This is what they're saying again. I love the Constitution, too, but the Founding Fathers never knew. You love the Constitution. Okay. Can you just say, I love some parts of the Constitution? Because saying, I love the Constitution really doesn't make sense, okay? Founding Fathers never knew. What an AR-15, and this is what it is in the song, I'm not kidding. What an AR-15, all tricked out with a dual drum magazine could do. I don't know, you tell me, what can it do? I don't own one. And you know what? That's such a large generalization of a gun that it's kind of hard to know. So keep your pistols, your hunting rifles, and that shotgun that you love. Okay, let's go over this. Your pistol, that's for you on the go, conceal carry, right? Your hunting rifles. I don't think anybody else is going to have a hunting rifle up their sleeve. That's for hunting, right? And that shotgun that you love, that's in your closet or wherever, you know? All I want is one good reason. Tell me why that ain't enough. It's because the Second Amendment declares that all guns, and it doesn't even say all guns, it says like things that are like firearms. So it doesn't say every gun except semi-automatics or every gun except automatics or whatever. You know who you are. We've had enough of your lying. Again, what lying? And the people keep on crying. Okay, yeah, I can get that because the children are dying. But the ballot beats the bullet in the land of the free. Okay, so say goodbye, Washington, D.C. Is that a threat? What does that mean? Washington, D.C.? Can't you just say goodbye, conservative gun owners? Because that would be a better idea to say. Because that's basically what their movement is. Yeah, you know who you are, and so do we. Okay, good. Again, you know your politician in office, that's good. Alright, then it's like the third or fourth verse. The silence and the sound bites can't save you anymore. Silence? What? Did you not know they had a whole conference on this stuff? Okay, this is the one that really got me. When convicts, kids, and killers walk around with weapons of war. Okay, that's pointing to the fact that liberals and SJWs call anything that is a weapon of war. Like what does that mean? Like, what do you classify a weapon of war as? Like, would you say a hunting knife is a weapon of war because they used to use it in World War II, or a bayonet that is like now a kitchen knife? Like, what does that mean? What is a weapon of war? Tell me. Give me a list of items that are weapons of war. A spear, is that a weapon of war? I mean, I don't get it. And then they say kids. It used to be you're over the age of 18, alright? You could buy a gun. Now it's 21, okay? I get that. 18 is not... When you're 18, when you're 19, when you're 20, when you're 18, you become an adult, officially. So, you're not a kid anymore. When convicts, kids, and killers walk around with weapons of war, the kids get the guns because their parents aren't doing a good enough job. That's the parents' fault, not the NRA's fault, okay? Convicts and killers? Are you kidding me? That's the government's fault, and I'm not talking about Washington, D.C. I'm talking about, like, the FBI and other places where they screen the people getting out who buy guns. And you know what? Universal background checks, whatever, okay? You know, not going to get into that debate. Let's go on. Won't you listen to the students, teachers, parents, and parades? Okay, I get the first three. Student, teachers, parents. Well, okay, not students, because you know what? I'm a student, alright? And I know some of you probably are students too, or teachers, or parents. But you know what? They're not going to listen to students because students don't have a voice, as in votes, alright? Unless you're illegal, and I'm not even going to get into that too. But you know what? Students don't have a voice because students don't vote, alright? And that's not saying college students. I'm saying high school, middle school, elementary school students don't vote because they're not old enough to, alright? So they don't need to listen to the students, alright? They don't even listen to anybody. But let's go on. Teachers and parents and parades. This one also got me. A parade, really? Oh, look, Macy's Day Parade. Oh, they want more money? Oh, guys, guess we'll have to give them more money. Hey, look, let's see here. Oh, yeah, the abortion parade. Oh, we have to give more money to Planned Parenthood because they're having a parade. Well, look at the pro-choice parades coming down the street, guys. Get your money wallets out. Give them money. Give them money. Pass legislation that they want. Until we right the wrong. Okay, here's the thing where the victimhood mentality comes in, where it's in a different form, where it's not racism victimhood, it's gun violence victimhood. Here it is. Until we right the wrongs, the victims shall not rest in peace. I'm sorry, but if you died from a gun, you're done, okay? You're resting in peace, okay? Those who didn't die won't rest in peace because they're not dead, all right? And unless they get killed afterwards, they're not going to rest in peace because they're alive, okay? Rest in peace literally means you're dead. Go have a good nap because you're not waking back up, Until we right the wrongs. What wrongs, all right? I mean, I get that. Guy shouldn't have had a gun, or he had a gun, but it was failure of the system, not of the NRA, okay? It doesn't make sense. What does that even mean? Until the victims won't rest in peace? Get over it, okay? I get it. Your cousin Eddie was killed by a man with a shotgun who shouldn't have had a shotgun because he was let out of jail 3 months ago on good behavior. That's the jail's fault for letting him out, by the way, not the government's, unless they gave him, a get out of jail free card by, that other thing. But you know what? It's not the gun that killed the person. It's the person that killed the person. So don't sue the gun manufacturer. Sue the person who killed the person, all right? But no, you know why? Political agenda. That's why. Moving on. So the rest of the song is basically just all this stuff about, oh yeah, you know who we are, or you know who you are, sorry. And it's all that stuff. So, yeah. I don't get it. I just don't get it. What is a weapon of war? What classifies itself as a weapon of war? That's what I'm getting stumped at. Can anybody help me out? What do you have a list somewhere where it's like tanks, airplanes, vehicles, everything, weapon of war? What does that even mean? Okay, I don't get it.